When he smashed my laptop, he smashed the wrong future. The crash echoed through the living room. My father's hands gripping my laptop, slamming it down on my head so hard I saw white. Leech, failure. You don't deserve a future. He spat, his spit hitting my cheek like acid. My mother? She laughed. The bitter taste of blood pooled in my mouth. They thought they'd ended my thesis. They thought they'd broken me. What they didn't know was, my thesis wasn't just a school project. It was the blueprint for a tech startup I'd been quietly building with an investor I met during my internship abroad. The real files, prototypes, and designs, all hidden in an encrypted cloud, untouchable. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I smiled, because they had no idea they'd just become the villains in my success story. 2 weeks later, I walked into my thesis defense, a brand new laptop in hand, courtesy of my business partner. I delivered my work flawlessly. I didn't just pass, I graduated top of my class. That same afternoon, while my classmates were still taking graduation photos, I signed my first 7-figure contract in a glass-walled office overlooking the city. That's when I started planning. Not for revenge that would make me feel better, but one they would remember for the rest of their lives. A month later, I sent them an invitation. A family dinner. They arrived at a rooftop restaurant. My father wore a suit that didn't quite fit. My mother's perfume was overwhelming, as if she thought smelling expensive was the same as being expensive. Halfway through dinner, I stood up. "This meal is on me," I said casually, sliding my black card to the waiter. Their eyes lit up. But they didn't know the real bill was still coming. I took out a sleek black folder. Inside, copies of their mortgage papers, overdue tax notices, and a foreclosure warning. "I bought your house this morning," I said evenly. Silence. "Yes," I continued. "The bank accepted my cash offer before you even finished breakfast. Which means as of today, you're no longer the owners. You have 30 days to vacate." My father's mouth opened, but I cut him off. "Oh, don't worry," I added sweetly. "I'll give you a discount on rent, if you'd like to stay. Call it repayment for the time you smashed my future." My mother's face drained of color. "And one more thing," I said, tapping my phone. "Remember that day with the laptop? I had a camera running. The video is online. 4 million views so far and counting." The waiter returned with champagne. I raised my glass. "To family," I said, smiling so sweetly it hurt. When they stormed out, the city skyline glittered around me. And I realized the best revenge isn't shouting or breaking something back. It's building the life they swore you'd never have and making them live in its shadow. If you think this was savage, wait until you hear the next chapter. Hit subscribe, because what I did next will blow your mind.